Hey guys, it is not quite depressed, but also not feeling great, Agnes. So, my days in Denmark, when I'm alone, I have been really quite structured with myself. So, I haven't made myself do lots, but I have made myself do a certain amount of things so that I don't become really terribly sad and collapse in on myself like a dying star. So, yesterday, for example, yesterday was my big food shop day. That's a pretty big outing. I don't have a car. I mean, to be fair, I do actually have access to a car, but the shops are also quite close. So, this is a hella boring story. Yesterday, I went shopping. So, today, I didn't have to go shopping, but I still need a reason to leave the house. I mean, I've got lots that I could do in the house, but it does just feel quite important to leave. Also, today the sun has been shining and I've not taken full advantage of it yet. So I think it's probably will be pretty healthy for me to go the hell outside and experience some of that sunshine on my face. So I'm going to walk a little bit and I'm going to get the bus. Maybe not in that order. I was going to walk into town, but it's like an hour and a half. And honestly, I don't even mind walking for an hour and a half, but it's not even like it's a nice walk. Like it's pretty grim. You're on like roads. And I mean, some little like cycle path things, but it's just not very interesting. So anyway, that's another thing that I have to take into consideration. There's just not much green space where I am just now. So that's why I've been listening to birdsong constantly in my ear holes so that I can try and convince my nervous system that actually I am at home in Scotland, walking my dog in the countryside. That's the delusion I'm playing into. I'm not in Denmark alone. I'm in Scotland and everything's fine. So I'm going out today, even though I can't really be bothered. But Andreas lost his hat at the weekend, so I know the shop we bought it from, so I'm going to go buy him a replacement hat. And I'm probably going to get a vegan hot chocolate from my favorite cafe in town. And I'm taking my book along with me and I'm going to sit and read my book for a little bit. And that will be my outdoor activity for the day. I'm going to take you with me and I'm going to show you all the cute stuff in Denmark just now because it's Christmassy as hell, cute as hell. So let's go get on the bus because we only have, yikes, 5 minutes. Let's go. Hey guys, it's Agnes in public. So I'm really trying to get used to this whole like filming in front of people thing. It's an adjustment. It really is an adjustment. I find like Denmark in general, I find quite intimidating. I have been here for quite a long time. I still couldn't confidently tell you which way the traffic's going to be coming from. If I look down a street at any given time, it's probably pretty risky for me to be out in public. Like Danish women are just, they're like beautiful and stylish and thin beyond reason. So there's a couple of reasons. Like it's just so, everyone's so well put together here. Never in my life have I felt more like a fat kid. And I'm not saying that I actually am fat. And I mean like generally I try to have like pretty good body image. But it's really tough when you're surrounded by like beautiful Scandinavian women all the time. And actually, I think that you like make other women feel better when you discuss your insecurities because we all have them. And I bet some people look at me and think, why would she ever feel fat and unattractive? But I do, especially being in Denmark because I'm surrounded by beautiful Scandinavian people. Did I mention that? Everyone here is very beautiful and they're so fashionable. It's really intimidating. Okay, so yeah. So basically filming in public is something like I need to get over it. So I'm here, I'm in Espresso House. I have a little hot chocolate. This filming angle, I think, might be incredibly unattractive, but there's nothing I can do about it. I have nothing else here. But I managed to get the hat that I was looking for Andres, which is great because we are going to something tonight. We're going to some kind of sporting event. I know where it's happening. I know it's happening at like Gigantian. It's a place we've been swimming before, but I don't know what it is. And he refuses to tell me because he's incredibly annoying like that. He refuses to tell me. So it's hella cold today. And he said that he needed a hat because it's so cold. Or I said I was going to buy him a hat. He was like, good, because it's really cold. No, he said something about like needing it for tonight. And I was like, oh, so we need hats for tonight, do we? And he was like, yeah, because it's cold. And then he did a winky face, the emoji with the tongue out. So that was really annoying. So I still have no idea what we're doing tonight. But that was my mission for today. Buy Andreas a new hat, and I've done it. My only purpose today. I've also come into town. The Christmas lights, hella cute just now. I'm having a hot chocolate. I've got a vegan chocolate bowl. Let me show you it. I haven't been into it yet, but it looks incredible. I'm going to match this with my nose. I'm going to read my book for a little bit. I'm reading Light Lark. It's very, very good. I've just got to like halfway through and it's become proper addictive. I'm like absolutely storming through it. It's amazing. Okay, that's me. I'm talking to myself into a camera in Espresso House. Thank you for being here with me. Because I gotta get the hell over it, okay? Gotta get the hell over it. Gotta get past the insecurity. Okay. Bye. Another reason why I find Danes super intimidating is that their English is so good. And when you're out and about in public, obviously people keep on talking to me in Danish. The amount of times, if I'm out for like quite a bit of a day, the amount of times I have to say to people, I'm sorry, I only speak English. And then they just flawlessly, smoothly transition to English. It's such a power move. They don't mean it to be a power move. They're just trying to accommodate me, or they're in a shop and they're trying to serve me and I don't speak Danish. But my God, it makes you feel like an idiot. It really makes you feel like an idiot. So, yeah, it's not great for the self-esteem here. Not ideal. But it's fine. I've got my walks and my exercise and my talking into my camera by myself in the Espresso House. Okay. So, they are getting ready to sell Christmas trees in Aalborg. And this little beauty just popped up. I say little, it's absolutely massive. Isn't it stunning? Stunning. Hey guys, so I just got in from my little excursion in town, and like just when I think that I'm getting the hang of Danish things, I get on a bus which says it's the right bus, and then it turned a totally different way than I was expecting it to. It spat me out in the middle of an industrial estate and I had to walk the rest of the way home. I've only done 7,600 steps, but man, that felt like a walk. During, I think, the first proper snow of this year, I was walking through it. I mean, the snow at least was interesting enough that the walk wasn't monotonous, but I was like walking next to big roads that didn't even have paths. So apparently I was on the right number of bus. I said to the bus driver, like everybody got off the bus, and I was like, this doesn't look right. I'm not anywhere that I expect to. And I think by this time I would have normally been getting off the bus. So I was like, I normally get the 14, and I showed it on Google Maps. So I was like, I was expecting it to go this way. And she said there's 3 different types of 14. So I've just accidentally been getting the right one every single time I've come home from town on a bus. I need to ask Andreas about this because he never, ever told me. So either someone's been keeping secrets or he's also just miraculously got on the right 14 every time. 3 14s. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I planned on being home ages before Andreas was coming home. We need to go to this, whatever the hell we're doing tonight, but now I don't have much time at all. So I am going to have something to drink and maybe have a little snack because we're not having dinner tonight. I'm pretty sure that he will be able to get like a hot dog or something there, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to eat anything. So I'm going to try and eat something before I go. Also, I've made a commitment today. See, when you have a little fringe like mine, you really have to commit to wearing a hat because, I'll show you. This is what happens. It's some of the worst hat hair I've ever had in my entire life when you have a little fringe like mine. I mean, it recovers if I put in rollers, but I need some time to do that. And we're walking to this thing tonight. So it's not like, it's like a 15-minute walk away. Like it's not far. But I'm committing to the hat because it's really all or nothing. It's all or nothing when you have a little fringe. Okay. I can hear cars and stuff pulling up outside. So I reckon he won't be long. We're staying in the weirdest place. I don't know if I've mentioned it. But we're staying in like, they're like serviced apartments, but it's, I'd say more than half empty here. And most of the other people are people that he works with. So it does feel like a very much like a wives and girlfriend situation or like a stay-at-home fiance situation, because it's basically me alone in the apartments all day. Like there's nobody else going about. And then at around about this time, so it's like 5:45, around about this time, all the men start coming home and they are all men. It's bizarre. Last night, I made Andreas dinner and he came in smelling like diesel from having serviced apartments, but it's, I'd say more than half empty here. And most of the other people are people that he works with. So it does feel like a wives and girlfriend situation or like a stay-at-home fiance situation, because it's basically me alone in the apartments all day. Like there's nobody else going about. And then at around about this time, so it's like 5:45, around about this time, all the men start coming home and they are all men. It's bizarre. Last night, I made Andreas dinner and he came in smelling like diesel from having worked on a site all day. Like for someone who has avoided being traditional in almost all senses of my life, last night was hilarious. In fact, I mean, most nights it's like that, but it was the fact that he came in like and puffing and smelling like diesel. And I was like, dinner's ready? What the hell? It's hilarious. We both laughed at it because it's super traditional. Super traditional. I'm going to film whatever we do tonight. I'm not taking my camera though because it's bulky and I have to like walk through the snow to get there. So I'm going to film on my phone and you guys will be able to see the big reveal. What the hell is the sporting event we're going to? I don't know. We're going to find out though. Bye guys. So here we are at Gigantium Stadium. It's a pretty cool place. So at this point, I still have no idea what we're going to see. It said handball somewhere in Danish, but like even that really didn't give me much of an indication about what we were going to see. And my God, it did not disappoint. So as far as I can gather, the rules are, there are no rules. You're about to see quite a lot of aggressive pushing, pulling of clothing. It was awesome. I did manage to get something to eat. I ate an entire bucket of popcorn and had 2 beers for dinner. Look at this. This is handball, guys. Did you know? I didn't know. I mean, I think I'd heard of it before, but I'd certainly never ever seen it being played. So I was extra pumped for this game because Andreas told me that it was the World Championship final. Turns out it wasn't. The man is a liar. Look at him. He's got liar written all over him. He told me it was the final for a joke and the joke went right over my head. So I spent the whole game thinking I was genuinely watching the final. So it was really exciting, especially for me. The mascot is so cute. So we really weren't sure who Aalborg's opponents were. A Swedish team, we think. But the most important thing is that Aalborg won and everyone was just so into it. It was so much fun to be in a room full of like major fans. At this stage in the evening, I had had popcorn and 2 beers for dinner and had obviously decided that handball was my new favorite sport and I was super into it. So I queued up with all the other children and I got my empty beer can signed by the entire team. We stood there for quite a long time. I would have been embarrassed if I hadn't been quite tipsy. As this video comes to an end, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I know that my editing style is not the most comfortable thing visually. I've learned so much from this video, but it's certainly like a steep learning curve. So thank you for being here. I mean, I know it's only my friends and family watching, but even people I know, I really, really appreciate it. Back to the main point of this video, which is how much I love handball. I met this guy. I've actually got his signature on an empty beer can in my living room, so pretty big deal. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you didn't enjoy this video. It really, really helps my channel. A comment as well would be amazing, and please subscribe if you aren't already. I'll see you in my next video.